Good afternoon everyone, I hope you're doing well. In this video I'm going to be reviewing a token and I want to be going through exactly what I look for when investing in low caps or meme coins. So I managed to call this token quite early and I want to give you a few reasons what I looked for. At the moment the chart's looking fantastic. However, what did I see before that made me think, okay, this could be a winner? So full disclosure, I'm still holding the token. I'll probably hold it till it dies. I put in $5 and now it's $250, which in the grand scheme of things isn't fantastic. But I'm probably just going to hold it. It is a reward token. Reward tokens, typically, if you get in early and you get a lot of the supply, you can get a lot of yield off it. So I don't know exactly. I'm probably on, $10, $20 maybe in rewards. I've definitely got my initial investment back. So I'm going to go through what I saw about this token that made me sort of think, okay, it's a winner. So at the moment, it looks like I knew what was going on all along and I knew it was going to be a moonshot. I actually didn't at the time. However, two reasons. Obviously, it's a baby token paying rewards in the main token, so the Echelon blockchain. And the thing with it is that when I saw the chart at the start, it dumped. So this is what I initially saw. Now, probably everyone thinks, I'm a bit of a madman buying that. So I took a punt on it. And the reason I did it went flat. So the one thing I look for, I don't want to make this video a whole technical analysis on the chart, but what I look for is it going flat. I didn't want to see it falling back. There was still buy pressure. If there's just sell pressure, not necessarily for me. And it honestly paid off. So at this point I was looking kind of, should I sell? I'm, a few X's, I'm 7X. But actually there wasn't much in liquidity. So I let it ride. I bought a max wallet, I believe, at that time as well. So I haven't topped up since. But what I saw from here, and I knew it was going to be a banger, is I called it here. I believe it was here. Oh no, I called it on a dip. So that was my initial pump off the call channel. And what I saw, which made me know it was going to be a banger, and I kept pushing it, was the floor was higher every time. So again, I'm not technical analysis, but if you see these floors, so cut this part off. If there is more buy pressure than sell pressure, the chart keeps going up. Now there will be a time where the chart will go flat, and here was one example. It double topped. So when it goes up down, that's the top at the moment. So something spectacular needs to happen. And again, there's the bottom. So you should be buying in between these with these low liquidity tokens. Buying dips would have done you very well on a token like this. So if you see the uptrend going up, and I've run tokens where I know it's going to moon, so I start telling my friends, look, this is going to moon, we're on an uptrend. Now there will be a time in the cycle of these tokens where there is a drop to about here. Yeah, I would say, or it might be all the way up here and then there's a drop to here. That is when either it's going to be a big pump or it goes flat and fizzles off. That's exactly what will happen at that time. Yeah, I know for the fact this token is picking up a bit of hype because of the bullish chart. I've seen the main token like their tweets as well. So that's other things you need to look at externally. What other factor is going to help bring this token up or a token? So what else I'm going to look at? I obviously look at the tax and I also look at the liquidity holders. So liquidity holders will tell you a lot. I get a quick look. A lot of it is still locked up, so they've probably locked it for a while. There's a few other wallets that could be, I think one of them is PancakeSwap, and that could be anyone else provided. So you want to make sure there's a contract there, just a quick glance to make sure it's locked. Yeah. Other thing I look at, is the wallets and the holder amount. So if we go to holders, there are, a good 1%. I don't want to see anyone with a 7% or 20% wallet or something ridiculous like that. So there's 7% in PancakeSwap, pretty healthy. There's some burns as well, which is nice to see. So they're actively burning, I guess. And I like to see that they just didn't burn. So they're constantly burning. They burn 8 hours, 9 hours, and max wallets as well. So I don't know if that's the team buying back with that as well. So obviously go to the Telegram, check out the tokenomics of that. So holders, yeah, I don't want to see anything above 3%. Anything above 3%, even 2% scares me, especially for meme coins that have just launched as well. The other thing I look for is the contract. So the contract creator is the other one. So this is basically the operating person that owns the token unless it's been transferred ownership. So we can see here there are some, tweaks, nothing ordinary. They're not really interacting with the contract, which is good. So they're just transferring tokens, etc., or BNB, moving it about maybe to marketing. So they set everything up. Max transaction, I think, got put up, which is good. So you can have a look at that. The other thing I look at mainly, for me, being a dev, is I look at the contract. So obviously they've spent some time, they've wrote up, etc. here. So read in the read function, what I want to look at is what is the max transaction. So when you see unit 256, you see 9 zeros. Yeah, that means that that's the max transaction. I don't know how many decimals are on this actually. Let me check. Okay, so there's 18 decimals. So when there's 18 decimals, you have to take off 18 zeros, and that will give you whatever the max transaction is. So that's max transaction is 5,000 tokens. Again, probably 18 is going to be, 10,000 tokens is the max wallet. That's how the unit 256 works. So that's how you work out what exactly is the max wallet. So I look at that. Great, they've got a max wallet. Obviously, I look inside the wallets. So is there a buyback? What interests me the most when I'm looking at tokens is obviously the marketing wallet. Fingers crossed they've got it on here. So the marketing wallet is what I look at, and very active. So that's good to see. Off that, obviously marketing's being spent, and we can probably see anything else moving forward onto that. There might be other funds within the token, so it's not just all marketing. There might be a buyback, there might be a dev fee. There's other charity wallets as well you can look at. That's mainly the important thing that I sort of look at when I buy a token, basically. How much is in the marketing wallet? What else is left? Also the holder number. So holder numbers, that means 208 people actually essentially own, quite a lot of the supply. Yeah. So that's something you need to consider if they're going to hold. That's the floor. They own, 90% of the tokens out there. So it's quite a lot. So again, other things I look at is the volume. In order to check volume, you can go over to PancakeSwap. And this might not work because the token's quite new and it's quite a low cap. Go over to here, copy the contract address and type in the contract, and that will give you an insight into what the token is doing. So the volume's been up as well, which is very positive. When over the next few days there'll be a chart on here that will show volume 18k. The volume's been fantastic today as well. Or you can look at Bog Finance if you want to see a more accurate read of what's the volume. So typically you kind of want to see good amount of volume over time. That's not totally accurate, but it's up quite a bit. And the good thing with this token is there are dips and buys. So all the dips are getting eaten. So even I would be very confident if someone sold a max wallet, that's it. People are going to buy. People are going to load up. So it's going to be the time and the case where let's see what the uptrend brings. We could be on to something maybe with this token, but it'd be very interesting to see how it pans out. Keep an eye on liquidity levels as well. That obviously needs to grow. That will grow with time. The more people that buy in, the more people that hold, and the more people that buy and sell, obviously a tax will go to liquidity. So do your own due diligence. I'm definitely not recommending any token at the moment on this channel. I'm just reviewing for educational purposes. But all in all, I'll moon or dust this most certainly, because even if everyone sold, what's the worst it's going to go down to here? I'll still be in huge profit anyway. So I hope you enjoyed the video and it's been useful. All the best. Take care.